Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm Gamesplaining Founders of Gloomhaven. So, it's been a year since I did my first video of Founders. What do I think of it? Have I played it? Do I still like it? All those questions will be answered. So, first question. I have not played this game. I've not managed to get Founders of Gloomhaven back to the table. I do have a lot to play, but there's been a heck of a lot of games that have had a video done, but I haven't got them back to the table. Why has this one not got back to the table? I don't know. I think that the mechanism or the intricacy on how you think about it is enough to kind of hold it back from hitting the table again. So it's not a quick, oh, you already know this, let's play it. I will need to re-explain the game to get it going again. What I've found really interesting, however, is that while I've been thinking through what game we're going to play, quite often my head will go into mechanisms or what a table looks like, or, oh, I really enjoyed playing this part of this game. Founders has actually come up a few times within the games that I'm thinking through with, oh, what should we play next? The mechanism of only having a few cards but playing each of those cards and selecting one of these cards to come in, that whole idea, that's the thing that kind of keeps coming back to me and going, yeah, I really enjoyed that. I fear that Founders of Gloomhaven was released hoping so desperately that it would come up to somewhere near the sale value of Gloomhaven itself. And it's not that. It's not Gloomhaven. It is not that game at all. Yeah, sure, it might be the preamble to Gloomhaven, but people just aren't as interested as they are in the gameplay of how Gloomhaven works. Now, Gloomhaven is a game that I have avoided getting. It's a game I have avoided doing any videos for. I've avoided playing simply because it doesn't sound like my way of playing. That whole campaign idea isn't really easy for me. I much prefer to play a game that I can play once and then move on to another game. It's really hard to get a campaign or a legacy game going simply because of getting the same people in the room at the same time. And playing campaign or legacy games with my wife is very much I win a lot of the time. She would much prefer to, if we're doing a legacy or a campaign idea, to not always be losing the game. I find that not fun either. So that's just a thing. So, you know, it is what it is. Founders of Gloomhaven, I really want to get this back to the table. I really like this game. I remember liking it. I want to play it again. But getting it to the table is another issue. The whole idea of Founders is that you kind of have to work with the people you're working against. So you're working with your enemies, your across the table people, to be able to use buildings and build roads and things. There's something about that way of playing that people don't quite like or don't quite get a grasp of. I really enjoy that. I think that's a really good idea. But having said that, getting to the table with other people is, it's hard to get your head around because you're forced. The buildings that you have to start with, you are forced to connect those buildings with buildings that other people have in order to get to the next building size up. It's an interesting conundrum. It's an interesting way of playing. So look, I'll leave it there. Founders of Gloomhaven, I think it's a good game. I've seen it on the shelves. It's a worthwhile game to have a look into and to have a play of. I fear that it just doesn't get enough airtime. It doesn't get enough play simply because Gloomhaven exists. So look, please go back and watch my Gamesplaned Gamesplanation for Founders of Gloomhaven. See if it's a game that you would like. It's still on the shelf, so you can absolutely get a copy of this one if it is a game that you would like. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be Gamesplaned, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.